This is an FOU Studios podcast.
You're tuned in to Avon Public Radio, 88.1 FM, 540 on your AM dial. Now, From the Vault, with John Harper III. Enjoy.
Hello, I'm John Harper III, and this is From the Vault on Avon Public Radio.
Welcome back to Modern Shakespeare Radio, here on WBRD. Brought to you as always by Goodfellows, 100% pure white pain powder. Hold the mirror up to nature for a straight line to a clear head. Modern Shakespeare Radio presents William Shakespeare's Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, a fully modernized adaptation of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, with illustrious and charismatic performances by Lawrence Bancroft as Hamlet, Richard Chadwick as Claudius, Randolph Bigham as Laertes, the beautiful Eleanor de Lauder as Gertrude, with a starring guest performance by Theodore Masterson and his oily voice as the ghost of Hamlet's father, and introducing the opalescent yet pure Genevieve de Beers as Ophelia. Mutiny on the high seas. Whilst sailing toward England and certain death, yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum, Hamlet's vessel is besieged by a band of buccaneers. Through some swashing and buckling, our privateering prince joins this crew of pirates and returns to the shores of his native Denmark. Join us now as Hamlet and his first mate Horatio find themselves in a gloomy graveyard outside of Elsinore Castle. Has this fellow no feeling of his business, that he sings at grave-making? Custom hath made it in him a property of easiness. That skull had a tongue in it, and could sing once. I will speak to this fellow. Whose grave's this, sirrah? Mine, sir. I think it to be thine, indeed, for thou liest in it. You lie out on it, sir, and therefore it is not yours. For my part, I do not lie in it, and yet it is mine. Thou dost lie in it, to be in it and say 'tis thine. 'Tis for the dead, not for the quick, therefore thou liest. 'Tis a quick lie, sir. 'Twill away again, from me to you. What man dost thou dig it for? For no man, sir. What woman, then? For none neither. Who is to be buried in't? One that was a woman, sir, but rest her soul, she's dead. Oh, how absolute the knave is. We must speak by the card, or equivocation will undo us. How long hast thou been a grave maker? Of all the days in the year, I came to it that day our last King Hamlet overcame Fortinbras. It was that very day that young Hamlet was born. He that is mad and sent into England. Ah, marry. Why was he sent into England? Why, because he was mad. He shall recover his wits there. Or, if he do not, it's no great matter there. Why? 'Twill not be seen in him there. There, the men are as mad as he. Oh, how came he mad? Very strangely, they say. Upon what ground? Why, here in Denmark. What a jokester. Look at those skulls. What? Whose was it? This same skull was Yorick's skull, the king's jester. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of faithful youth Mark lay her in the earth, and from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring. I tell thee, churlish priest, a ministering angel shall my sister be, when thou liest howling. What? The fair Ophelia?
Sweets to the sweet, farewell. I hoped thou shouldst have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride bed to have decked, sweet maid, and not have strewed thy grave.
Oh, treble woe! Fall 10 times treble on that cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense deprived thee of. Hold off the earth a while, till I have caught her once more in mine arms. What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis, whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars, and makes them stand like wonder-wounded hearers? This is I, Hamlet the Dane. The devil take thy soul! Cut them asunder!
Hamlet! Hamlet!
Good, my lord, be quiet! Why, I will fight with him upon this theme until my eyelids will no longer wag.
Oh, my son, what theme?
Hamlet! Quiet! I loved Ophelia. 40,000 brothers could not, with all their quantity of love, make up my sum. What wilt thou do for her? Oh, he is mad, Laertes.
For love of God, forbear him.
Hamlet is my lord! Quiet! Hear you, sir! What is the reason that you use me thus? I loved you ever. But it is no matter. Let Hercules himself do what he may. The cat will mew, and dog will have his day. I pray you, good Horatio, wait upon him. Strengthen your patience in our last night's speech. We'll put the matter to the present push. Woof! That was one rough wake. So, will this dog finally have his day? Or will Laertes and Claudius unleash their own revenge? Join us next week on the exciting swashbuckling finale of Modern Shakespeare Radio presents Hamlet, Prince of Denmark by William Shakespeare. Here on Modern Shakespeare Radio, brought to you as always by Goodfellows, 100% pure white pain powder. Hold the mirror up to nature for a straight line to a clear head. This has been Modern Shakespeare Radio presents William Shakespeare's Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, a fully modernized Shakespearean adaptation here on WBRD. Up next, guess that dress. Is it orange? Is it turquoise? Is it red? Stay tuned.
Thank you so much for listening to our show. If you liked Old Timey Shakespeare, please help us out by becoming a contributor on our Patreon. We have bonus content as well as other rewards for our contributors at patreon.com/oldtimeyshakespeare. This week's guest artist was Molly Thomas, playing Eleanor de Lauder and Gertrude. Old Timey Shakespeare was recorded live at the Face Off Unlimited headquarters in Astoria, Queens. The original text was written and the Shakespearean text was adapted by Johnny Wall. It was directed by Jay Painter and Peter Hargarden. It was also edited by Peter Hargarden. Executive producers are Joe Tex, Jay Painter, and Eric Robinson. FOU Studios is a property of Face Off Unlimited, LLC. I'm Peter Hargarden, the senior producer of podcasts here, and on behalf of everyone who worked on the show, we'd like to thank you, the listener, for tuning in. Subscribe to catch all our other podcasts here on the FOU Studios Podcast Network. To learn more about FOU, connect with us via social media at FOU Studios and visit us at FOUstudios.com. Boom!